In this video, we're going to be using Stirling Iniquity for him and the Stirling stainless steel razor with a hyper aggressive plate. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today for this video. I really appreciate it, and I'm very excited today to be doing this video because I'm using some products that I think I'm going to love, but we shall see. The first is Stirling Iniquity for him, and this has a beautiful cologne type scent. It's inspired by Gucci Guilty. Oh, and I love the scent. Scent strength is right at medium. Let's put the description of the scent there. This is really an excellent scent, and I'm so sorry that I slept on the splash for this because the splash is no longer available. I don't even know if the soap is. This is one of their batches where they do the small run. This is three ounces. I got it for $8, and on a cost chart there, that's an excellent $2.66 per ounce, which is exceptional. I don't know if Stirling's going to consider bringing this back in the full tub, but man, I don't know why I slept on it because this is a beautiful scent. We'll show you the ingredients right there. I absolutely love this. Oh, whew, very nice. And I wish I hadn't slept on the splash, to be honest with you. Okay. And the star of the show today will be the Stirling stainless steel razor with the hyper aggressive plate. As you can see, there's quite a gap there. And this razor was designed by Rod of Stirling, and it is very efficient and or aggressive. Yesterday I did an unboxing with it. I'll pop it up there. It really came in fantastic packaging. Came in a box like this, and inside the box was a beautiful leather case. Really nice. The zipper is super smooth, no threads or anything hanging off of it. Just tremendous quality. And the razor came inside, and I bought this razor with the 2 plates, and I'll talk a little bit about the cost and all that. But anyway, inside the razor was right there. It came with some Gillette Platinum blades, which we're going to use today. And it came with, I got the set, the one with 2 base plates, and it has a standard plate, which you see here, which is aggressive. But today, we're going all the way. We're going for it with the hyper aggressive, which is supposed to be very efficient. We shall see. And I was really taken aback by how nice that case is. I really like that. It's of very good quality, and I don't know why we expect anything different from Stirling, because they just do things the right way. All right, so for the razor, this is 316 stainless steel, or 316L. I think it was. Anyway, you can get it with 1 plate for $159 or with both plates for $179. Made here in the United States, and we're gonna take the handle off. The handle here, I think this one is the Dallas handle, I want to say. I hope I'm not wrong on that. And well, let's get our Gillette Platinum blade out and pop it in, and we'll have to be careful today because this seems like it will be an aggressive razor. And there is your base plate, and it's got some long posts. Let me slap the blade on it for you. Some very long posts there that will hold that blade in, and we'll put the top cap back on it, and it locks in, and I'll show you the blade gap here in a moment. This is going to be efficient, so I rarely get a weeper or creeper when I do a DE shave. Today might be the day. There is some numbering. They're numbered. I don't know if you can see that on the bottom, but I'll read it to you. This says made in the USA and HA122, which is the serial number of the plate. And there, well, it's kind of hard to see, but there is your blade gap. There's quite a bit of a gap there. Let's get lathering so we can get into it, so we don't take all day and night. By the way, I want to announce a winner of last week's giveaway. The first winner, I'll put it on the screen there, Doug E. Fresh, wins the TikTok soap by Oz Shaving from Rick from Seed and Gold. Thank you, Rick, for providing that giveaway. And Doug, shoot me an email and I'll get that out to you. Congrats. I'll announce another winner later. We have a beautiful lather here in our Captain's Choice copper bowl, and we're using the Turn and Shave brush today. I don't know what the brush was called, but it's just Turn and Shave. No coin in the bottom of this particular one. Really nice lather with Stirling. I never have any problems at all with Stirling lather. I used to say, if you can't get a good lather with Stirling, there's something wrong. But I think that was short-sighted of me, because from time to time, people just, for whatever the reason, maybe the way they lather or their conditions, they don't get a good lather with a particular soap. Now, I don't know very many people that have that with Stirling, but I've sort of backed off that statement in saying if you can't get a good lather with Stirling, you're doing something wrong, because I don't want to, you know, I realize myself, sometimes I'll get a soap that I struggle with, and so maybe it just doesn't work based on the way you do things and for your conditions. But Stirling, I think, is easy to work with, and it always provides me with an exceptional slick lather, and the price is right, and you're buying from good people. All right, very, very nice. By the way, Mother Nature has decided to sort of have a word with us, because we were getting up in the 80s Fahrenheit, which is, I wrote it down somewhere, or I thought I did. Anyway, we were getting up in the 80s Fahrenheit, but now this morning it was down to 25, which is minus 3.8. It's quite chilly this morning, but you know, that's the way it goes. Mother Nature is Mother Nature. Okay, here we go with the Stirling stainless razor, and let's see how she feels. Feeling good so far. You can definitely get blade feel, and this is, again, this is designed to give you blade feel and efficiency. So I think he's written on the website, if you think a DE89 is efficient or aggressive, you know, this may not be the razor for you, because you are going to feel some blade, and it is going to be removing some whiskers. And it certainly is. Like, I know I can just feel this, and I know I'm not going to have to do a bunch of buffing today. There is a lot of blade feel. Now, Stirling doesn't publish the blade gap, because he says people just get entirely hung up on that. And there's a lot of other factors that affect the shave other than blade gap, but that seems to be the attribute that people focus on. But there's more to it than that, and so they don't publish the blade gap. I can tell you right now, a lot of blade feel on this razor. And I would expect it. It's called the hyper aggressive blade, but so far feeling nice and smooth. I'm definitely riding, you know, the cap a little more than I ordinarily would, because if you're going that way, you're just going to be, with this razor, with that blade gap, just going to be scraping. But I'll tell you, the first pass here is feeling pretty good. But I can tell you, I'm not going to need to do a lot of buffing with this one. This one, I know the R41 is sort of heralded as one of the more aggressive razors, or at least the old version. And this one right here definitely brings it. So if you're someone who's seeking an aggressive razor or efficient, this might be it for you. You know, when you're, well, by the amount of blade feel you have on this one, you know you need to be careful. You can feel it, but it doesn't feel rough, and so that's good. So that's the main thing that I object to in any sort of blade, razor, or anything is roughness, and there was no roughness in that. But you can definitely tell this is no joke. All right, let's lather up for pass number 2. I hope you all are having a great day. And this stuff is just beautiful. It smells great. And I hope if people have interest in this, that maybe Rod and Mandy will bring this back in the full size and bring the splash back, because selfishly, I would like to see it back just so I can get the splash. Man, this smells nice. I don't think I've ever experienced this fragrance before, so I'm not sure the Gucci Guilty, you know, how close this is, but it smells good. I like it a lot. This is one of those scents that, like, seems to be made for me, you know, meaning I don't know, if it's bright, it's citrusy, but not only citrusy. Beautiful. And beautiful lather here with the Stirling. Again, just consistent, easy to use, and that's why I have so many. I probably have maybe close to 30 Stirling soaps, I would say. And the reason why is they have great scents, they're priced right, and they're very consistent. And I always know when I come in here with Stirling, I'm not gonna have to do anything special to lather it. I'm just gonna have an excellent shave. It's gonna be just almost autopilot on lathering. And it lacks for nothing. It's plenty slick enough. I will say this, if you don't find Stirling to be slick enough, it's most likely because there is not adequate hydration in your lather. You must get adequate hydration. And if you get the amount of hydration that you need, it will be slick. It will be very slick. Never had any slickness issues with Stirling at all. Now, if you're struggling to get hydration in it, you know, that could be a different story, of course. But if you're getting that hydration in there, it should be as slick as any soap, as far as I'm concerned. I'm telling you right now, this hyper aggressive, you can definitely feel it. It doesn't feel rough, but you feel enough blade to know that, hey, we need to be careful here and not careless. Because if you are, I'm sure you'll have nicks and weepers and creepers and all sorts of stuff. So make sure if you're trying this razor, very, very light pressure. Basically, you just want to hold this razor, you know, to where the blade's in contact with the face, but do not press down. It's not needed for this razor. This is not aluminum lightweight razor. And that blade is feeling pretty good in here. So I generally use the blades that come with a razor if they put one with it, because I just assume that that's what they intend. And the Gillette Platinum here is a good fit for this razor, I think. So far, going well, going well. I think this would be a good razor if you're one of those people that tend to skip some days. Maybe 3-4 days of growth. I don't know if this would be a daily driver, the hyper aggressive plate, for most people, because most people, you know, may not need that on a daily basis. But if you wanted to maybe do a single pass and a little bit of buffing, it might work in that application or use case. Nice sheen on that. I'm telling you, this is good stuff. Man, it smells great. I would love to get a splash in this. And honestly, I just slept too long. And from time to time, Stirling does these 3-ounce runs. And I don't know if it's just a test or that maybe they just have a little bit of soap or what's going on. But this one is great. And I would love to get that splash because, man, this just smells fantastic. I'm really liking it a lot. Woo, very nice indeed. And again, no quality issues whatsoever. But I've gone away from telling people you're not going to have quality issues, because I can't really tell you what your experience is going to be. But mine with Stirling is always exceptional. If you get the hydration in the lather, it's going to be super slick. It's good quality. Does not dry out my face or anything like that. Man, it's just a pleasure to use. You can look at that, just fantastic. And I always mention this, if you didn't see it last year. Last year we did a artisan spotlight with Stirling and an interview. If you've never seen that, I'll pop it up there, perhaps, and go check it out, because I think a lot of people really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed sitting down with Rod and Mandy. And one of the things I learned, as I said in my unboxing yesterday, I used to call them Levon, but their last name's actually Levin, not Levon. So, like McLovin. I tell you, there is not much left on the neck there. I don't feel much being cut. So, in those first 2 passes, it's done most of the work. There's a little bit on the cheeks here left, but not much really compared to what there normally is with the DE. Yeah, this is a very efficient shaver, so take Rod at his word. And I encourage you to read the description of this razor if you're interested. Now, one thing I want to mention, Rod has been saying he very well may not make this razor again, because he had so so much trouble bringing it to market. The first outfit that he got to make it, he found that they were outsourcing it to China, and he was not happy with that at all. And so he had to get another machine shop to make it here in the United States, which was very important to him. And there was a lot of trouble and bringing this to market. So you may not see these again. So if you want one, I suggest you get it now. I don't know how many they made, but from what I've seen, I don't know that he intends to make these again, just because it's a very difficult thing to do. If you don't have your own machine shop, it's really difficult to have it done in a way that suits you and in a way that's right. And so if you're interested, I'll certainly have the links for you below, but please read the description of the razor and its intended purpose. And he even says on the listing, you know, I designed this for me. A lot of times I do one pass, or, you know, two passes, or one with a little buffing, and I wanted something super efficient. And I can tell you, this is super efficient. You will feel blade. If you are averse to blade feel, I would say don't even consider it. It's not going to be for you. But if you like a little blade feel and the idea of a super efficient razor appeals to you, you may very well enjoy it. And I tell you, it brings it. And I have definitely, because of the amount of blade feel I'm feeling, I've been careful today. And normally I'm an autopilot shaver with I just zip around, but with this one, you can tell. Some care required. But I'm going to tell you, that was nice. I loved the soap. I really enjoyed the razor. Nice and efficient. The Stirling stainless. Very, very nice. All right. Let me rinse, and then we'll come back and into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off cam, we did a warm water rinse followed by application of the alum. Just some slight stinging on the neck right there. So otherwise, a very smooth, efficient shave. We followed that with a cold water rinse, and then we toweled off with our Lancaster towel, and then applied our Thayer's Magic, because it's made by witches. Anyway, excellent shave today with the Stirling Iniquity for him. I love this scent. I hope I can get a splash in this, because it's just, I love it. I love it. It was fantastic. The quality, top rate, cost, top rate, everything top rate. Stirling stainless steel razor, not a beginner's razor. But if you're an advanced level shave, or experienced, I should say, not advanced, and you appreciate a very aggressive shave, this will bring it. It was smooth, but very blade feely with the hyper aggressive plate. The standard plate is supposed to be aggressive still. We'll try that one in a few days. But I really enjoyed it. I got a great shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, troubles. So if you're careful with this and you use it well and you shave well, it will provide for a very close shave. It's very efficient, well built, great stuff. I'm very happy with it. Turn and shave brush. We really enjoyed using that today. And of course, our Captain's Choice copper bowl. We shall finish off today with Stirling 1, but not before announcing the second winner of the giveaway. Mike Lucas, you won the Mula aloe vera soap. So Mike Lucas, send me an email, cdb@iamcdb.com, and I'll get that out to you. Thanks to all of you. There'll be another giveaway this week, so go look for that. And we're finishing off a little Stirling 1, which is another one of their sort of one-off small shave soap, small aftershave sort of runs, and it's very, very nice. Man, I tell you what, this was enjoyable. Thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.